Hi, Chris here for Tech and welcome to the channel where today it's all about Excel for beginners and this is part 3, so let's get started now. Of course, we'll pick up where we left off the last episode, so if you've missed it, just simply look in the description down below. You have a link for you to follow and watch the video. As of today, we will pick up where we left off, and that was the File tab here. That can be found in the upper left corner like so in our last video. And when you click on it, you can see that we have completely different layout than the other tabs. This brings us to where we stopped last time, and that was with the Open tab here. Now we can see the Close tab. Once I will click on it, you will see this workbook will close, but not the Excel application. So let's do that. As you can see, you have a blank Excel. Once you are here, you can see everything is grayed out. And this is normal because you do not have any workbook open. To open a workbook, as we saw previously, you can either click on the workbook here, we will close that, we don't need it. Or as we saw earlier, press the Open button. Then select the file that you want to open. It is good to note here that the keyboard shortcut, with the Ctrl-O, will work only if you already have a workbook open. It will allow you to open another workbook. Now we saw this, we can go to Info, where you can see in the Info tab here, you have a compatibility mode, so you can convert your file if you want to before you save it. We saw that earlier. You locate Save As Type on the right corner here, and this is how you do it, by selecting the file you wish here. We go back, and the following option is for you to give the permission, which means that anyone can open, copy or make any change to this workbook for now. But if you want, you can protect your workbook, as you can see here. We will go on those details in the further video. As for now, we are simply looking into what those different tabs here are for. Then this allows us to go to the next one, which is to check for issues if you have any. And this is before sharing the file here. So for this, you can set your document property and author's name. As you can see, you can check for compatibilities and accessibilities as well. Then after that, the last one here is to recover, or you can check a previous version of the file. After that, we have the Recent tab here. Once you click on this, we are greeted with a split window that shows us this is all the files and the recent places where those files are in that was open. If you open Excel for the first time, those will not be populated. And next to the file, on the right side here, you can notice when I hover, there is this little pins that you can click on it, and this will lock the file, which means that every time you will open the workbook, those here will change. They will always go to the last one which was open, but this one will always remain here. And you can do the same with a file location. If you save everything to a specific folder, all your file to a project, for example, you can pin the project and it will always remain here. Only those who are not pinned will change and over time will get brought down to the list. As you can see, you have a long list. You can also notice that there is a file here with a small exclamation mark icon on it. And if you look in the extension file here, it's ExcelLesson3, and this is file for macros. So not to worry, it doesn't mean that this file is a bad file. For now, I will advise you, if you don't know who the file is from, not to open it, as this may potentially contain a virus, but I don't want to alarm you. If you know who the file is from, then you can open it. By default, Excel will not enable the macro anyway. After that, you have New. So once we click on that, because this is an older version of Windows, you can see that I can create here a blank workbook, and this is how it looks like. Let's go back to that. I can open a recent template if I have one. Not to worry, I will show you in a later video all about that. But all of those will not work because this is an older version of Windows. So let's go through those first. As you can see here, you can create an invoice with this one here. And you notice it deletes all the other sheets. But not to worry, once we are down there, I will explain to you how it works. So I can close this one, I will not say this, but remember where we left off. You have new, because I will see you on the next video as...
That is it for today. Thank you for watching the video. And just to let you know, I started a Patreon where if you want, you can support me. And again, if you enjoy it, you know what to do. You can do your YouTube things, like if you want to, subscribe, you may as well. Or you can also press the bell icon if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. However, if you do not like this video, simply leave a comment down below and tell me why it's so. I will try to improve for you guys. Stay safe and bye now!